Hi, it's Aaron from PRM, part of the Form 1 group, and we're here at the Garvan Institute to have a look at the fire indicator panel and occupant warning system and quick run through on how to use it. So if you're the Chief Warden, Deputy Chief Warden or Comms Officer, someone along those lines, and you'd be told that this system has gone into alarm because all of the alarms would be going off throughout the building. Come down here to the fire control room and you'll be met by this fire panel with the fire symbol there lit up with a red light. And inside the text box here, you'll notice there'll be the actual point that's been activated by the system somewhere. Something you can do as the Chief Warden is to come in there and immediately press the silent buzzer button, and that will just quieten the local alarm here telling you to come and look at me, but it also, and that's the panel telling you come and visit this space. But the next part would be to also timestamp that you arrived. So that's been done. Below us here is the fire fans and the control section. This has all been designed to run automatically, and it's all set to auto, so no need for us to engage with any part of this here. This little section here, I should add as well, though, relates to the zones that have been activated. That text is freely available up the top, so you may choose to just trust this section here for your information. A lot of people now will pop over here to the occupant warning system. This is the EWIS, Emergency Warning Intercommunication System, and they'll immediately flick over to manual. By heading over to manual, what that does is it says, it's us saying to the system, we've got it, we're in control, we're managing the emergency from here. If we leave it in auto, the system will auto cascade and evacuate people through the building as it has been designed to do. It will go immediately into alert throughout the entire building, and then depending on how it's been configured, it will likely go to evacuate very quickly on the floor that's been affected, 2 floors above and 1 floor below. Every 3 to 4 minutes, or again as it's been designed, it will then cascade further up the building, 2 more floors and then 1 floor below. And it will continue that cascade process until the entire building has gone entirely to evacuate. Again, when I first get here, after I determine what's going on in my fire indicator panel, I can see what point or what area has been affected. I need to tell all of my team what's going on. I go over to manual immediately, all PA, attention all, this is the Chief Warden. We have a fire alarm activation, level 4 clinic, smoke detector, hallway, all available staff commence your investigation. I repeat. By sending that message to everybody, they all now know what's going on. It's so important we communicate early, communicate often, and maintain that communication throughout the process. So once again, we get our information from here. Another really important point I should add too, Chief Warden must stay static in this spot because it enables us to keep pressing the next button. If the problem is evolving, if the fire or emergency is growing, we may see additional points start to pop up here. If we leave this space and don't keep an eye on our fire indicator panel, we can lose sight of that. Case in point, we might have a smoke activation on a hallway, and now it's gotten hot enough to trip a flow switch, which is the sprinklers. That's telling us from this position here in the fire control room that our fire emergency is developing. So really important you stay static here. Awesome if you've got a comms officer or someone to help you out to be doing this with you. You're ready to go, ready to meet the fire brigade as they arrive. They shouldn't be too long. But that's your fire indicator panel, really simple, very simple to use. And that's your emergency warning intercommunication system.